What's up guys, Dan here with WMFG Traction, here to introduce to you today two new exciting products developed specifically for kite surfers. First off, we've got the 6-pack. This is your full traction option. It'll cover the front, back, and middle of your board. Second up, we have the front foot option. This is designed for boards with existing back foot traction. Today, we're going to help you select the proper setup for your board and show you the proper installation techniques. So here we have a surfboard with existing back foot traction, and we could go ahead with the front foot pad that would cover the middle and front of the board, but today we're going to go with the full 6-pack treatment and give it back, mid, and front. First off, what you're going to want to do is take your board, put it outside in the sun for a few minutes to heat up the wax. It's going to make it a lot easier to remove. The second step will be to grab any wax comb, get the main bits of wax off of your board. Thirdly, what you're going to want to do is grab a pickle or any other type of wax remover, go over the board again, get the fine particles off there so you have a clean surface for your 6-pack traction setup. Lastly, what you're going to want to do is remove your rear deck pad and make sure there's no residue left over. All right, as you can see, we've got our board prepped and ready for installation. So we're going to go ahead and configure our pad system on the board. Now, if you happen to have foot straps, you're going to want to leave a gap going down the stringer of the board to expose the inserts. And it'll look something just about like that. In this particular case, we have a strapless surfboard, so we're going to go ahead and close that gap, keeping everything nice and snug together. Okay, so when you're applying your 6-pack traction system, you're going to want to start from the tail of the board, working to the midsection of the pad up to the front foot area of the pad. Now, one common question that we get here is, where do I put my rear pad? Well, there's two ways of doing it. One, you can measure about in ½ inch to an inch in front of your leash insert. The other way of doing it is making sure that where the upslope of the rear pad begins is centered over your rear fin if you're using a thruster. Now, if you're using a quad, you're going to want to kind of eyeball it and try and find the optimal space, but use that leash insert as a reference point. Okay, so you're going to want to start at the tail of the board, making sure that you're lined up with the stringer. Now we've gone ahead and made a mark just to make sure that we have it in the right place. So what we're going to do is peel the adhesive backing off, make sure that we have everything lined up properly, and go ahead and start sticking our pad on the board. All of our traction pads feature 3M Innovation adhesive. It's the strongest bond on the market. You can't get anything better. Our back pad is on now, so we're going to follow the same steps with our middle pad. One thing to note is you want to make sure the pads are really nice and snug together to make sure you get a seamless fit. Our rear and middle pads are done. Let's go ahead and put our front pad on, again making sure that everything is nice and snug. So as you can see, we've got a really clean install of our 6-pack traction system. The reason I like traction versus wax is it's a lot less maintenance than wax. You don't have to wax up your board every time you go out for a session, and you won't find yourself coming in from a session to make sure you have enough wax on your board. It's also a lot cleaner. You're going to find that you're not going to have wax all over your car or all over your board bag, so that's just an added bonus. We put a lot of time into this product to achieve the optimal thickness, the optimal density, and the optimal pattern to give you the best grip on the water. Thanks for taking the time to watch this video. Please visit our website at WMFG.co for a full list of products, color selection, and our dealer list. Have a great day, and we'll see you on the water soon.